in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
This one started.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these.
Breaks away in the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish!
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd short, what they like 3rd medium, 3rd long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the catch. It's Marks. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bettis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Makes the grab. It's Bettis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll set up to throw. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going with the ground game left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting this offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. And they stop him. He's not able to get there as he is ridden out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got the back over the middle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Morton. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. Found the spot in the defense. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Buying some time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bettis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Marks. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
To the air on second down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Marks. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. Only great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. At the 35, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, intercepted. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got him this time. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you're trained for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. He'll go to the sneak. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Swings it out to his running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
On the ground, it's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. One more play to pad the stats. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were